Okay, guys. Just before we jump into our next bit of movie news, I just want to apologize. I'm watching the live stream on my phone as we're doing this, and the video is freezing. If you haven't already noticed, the video is freezing. So apologies. I'm probably going to be apologizing for it throughout the video, so or throughout the rest of this show. Huge apologies in that regard. Yeah, but let's just jump on with our next bit of movie news here. The director of No Time to Die, the newest James Bond film that is yet to come out, it got pushed back to April of next year. Cary Fukunaga, Collider is reporting that he could return for another James Bond film. I'd love to go down to this article right here. Let's scroll down a little bit and hear what exactly the producers of the film have to say about it. Michael G. Wilson, who is one of the top executive producers, he says, "He's certainly someone we'll work with again," Michael G. Wilson told the Wall Street Journal earlier this week. Hypothetically speaking, that Fukunaga would be interested in a return as well, be it for one more outing or a series of films, including the new Bond. Key word there, the new Bond, once audiences have had a chance to say farewell to Daniel Craig. Barbara Broccoli, one of the other main, the highest producers on the film, or of the series rather, she says, he far exceeded, referring to Cary Fukunaga, he far exceeded anyone's expectations. He's made probably one of the best Bond films ever. He's delivered a film on an epic scale, but it also has a tremendous intimacy. It's a classic Bond movie, but also a Cary Fukunaga film. So these are a few glowing reviews coming from the top producers of James Bond, or the James Bond IP rather. Carrie, Natalie, this is my knee-jerk reaction. Yeah, and what else? What else were they gonna say about it? What else were they gonna say about it?
Stunning.
The movie.
Hot take.
Your newest.
The movie that you haven't spent hundreds of millions of dollars on already, and now it's being pushed back to 2021. Yeah, it's probably the best Bond film that you will never see.
I remember they said the same exact thing about Skyfall. And then they said the same exact thing about Spectre. Spectre was a piece of garbage, I'll tell you that. And now they're saying the same thing about No Time to Die. Of course they're going to say that. And it's not even like they offered up this information to say, hey, we love this guy so much. No, this was the Wall Street Journal reaching for a story. Hey, so this Cary Fukunaga guy, he just did your new James Bond. Would you like to have him back? Nah, we're good. Pass. Nah. What?
He was okay.
What else are they supposed to say? Of course they're gonna hype up Cary Fukunaga. Of course they're gonna hype up the movie. I do find it interesting that they say the new Bond, because that means one of two things to me. That little tidbit of information says, well, obviously they're going to get somebody that's not Daniel Craig to play the role, obviously. But my big question is, have they already found that person in the new movie? There's a lot of speculation that a new 007 moniker is going to be taken on by a new female protagonist. She's not going to be James Bond, but it kind of sounds like she's taking on the 007 moniker. Natalie, do you have a different take on this? And also, what do you think of the producer's comments there?
Again, classic. You hit the nail right on the head. What is a producer? Why the Wall Street Journal moved ahead with this kind of story about nothing, sort of. I mean, other than,
great point.
I don't know, maybe there was some kind of vested mid-30 range crowd interested in a James Bond movie, because we know everyone's dad is gonna see it whenever it comes out, with or without a mask. But as far as you and me, are we that excited? James Bond fans aren't in our demographic. They're just,
True.
I think you're right. I think that maybe tended to kind of fish around for was who the new James Bond was. Probably on a hot tip. Who knows? And because they don't now, considering the movie's not even going to come out, and it would cut the wind out of No Time to Die.
Mm.
So I imagine that that's what this story ultimately ended up being, is just a change.
Well, it's everyone has been so excited about talking Tom oh shoot, what's his name? Bane. My name is Bane. Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy.
Everybody's Bane. My name is. Should I do it into a glass? My name is Bane. That's actually not bad.
That's the only line I got.
I've come to reclaim Gotham. It's not bad when you speak into a cup. I mean, everybody's been so up in arms in a positive way about saying, hey, Tom Hardy, oh, he's going to be the new Bond. No, he's not. No, he's not. Like, I don't know why this is news right now. As you say, if they announce who the new Bond is, it's going to take the wind out of the sails for the new film. Like, why on earth would you shoot yourself in the foot that way when your new film hasn't even come out yet? Yeah, don't worry about this Daniel Craig guy. It's a throwaway film. It doesn't matter.
I feel like Daniel Craig has been on his last Bond film for the last 3 films.
He has.
Right?
He has.
Isn't it like, oh, this is the last one he's going to do? How much money are they paying him to convince him to keep coming back repeatedly?
I have a personal theory because, like, after Spectre, because I know the filming of Spectre was it was no fun for him. That was a job for him, and it was just Bond film after Bond film after Bond film, and he was tired. I understand that. But also, I can understand... there were his statements that he said to a news reporter, I would rather slit my wrists than come back and play James Bond another time. Do you remember that?
Oh, so he's a fan, definitely. No,
I think he was just tired.
That was not.
I think he was just tired of it. And so, like, of course, when he came back to do the 5th one, No Time to Die, I think he just needed some time to be away from it. And also, Spectre was not a good movie, and I think he understood that. So if the opportunity presented itself to go out on a high note or a note higher than Spectre, yeah, I think he'd want to take that. Of course, why not?
Yeah, and also one other thing I kind of thought, I have this small, tiny fan theory about what you said. So, yes, I also believe that it is likely that the new 007 could be a woman. But also, wouldn't it be interesting if her name was like Bond
interesting.
It wasn't just his name, it was a name that you take on. I don't know. There are probably some people who are fans of the novels that are gonna like, but I think that would be an interesting way to pass the
I think this is my personal theory on it. If whoever has the 007 moniker, if they're, because I feel like the James Bond name is oh man, I feel weird saying this, especially in a public live forum where what I'm about to say is going to live on the internet for the rest of history. However,
producer did not write it.
True. These are my personal thoughts. And let me preface this by saying this is my opinion now. This opinion could be swayed or changed in the future. I feel like the name James Bond, or even the last name of Bond, should be a male. Should be associated with a male character. I don't think the 007 moniker I don't feel like that is a male inherent assigned title. I think there's something gimmicky, and not in a good way, of renaming the character, like my name is Bond, Jane Bond. Like, I don't. It seems too gimmicky, or even just change the first name entirely to, I don't know, Cleopatra Bond. I
I've heard
don't
that.
know.
Yeah, Jane Bond. I've heard that since Halle. I think the Russell, what's his name?
Pierce Brosnan, yeah,
Brosnan
that was.
Was it?
She was. It was
Oh,
a terrible film. Oh, it was terrible.
I think that Jane Bond would be kind of interesting. I don't know.
I feel like the character of James Bond should be male. I don't think he should be white. I don't think that it's necessary what his race is, but I feel like the character of James Bond is inherently male. I don't think like I said, the moniker of 007, like give it to let's see a Natalie Kaz 007. Their name is Kaz. Natalie Kaz 007. I think that would be totally fine. I'm totally cool with that. I don't know, there's something about the name James Bond that has been so closely identified as a male for so many years. Maybe this is just a skewed perspective. If somebody else has a different perspective, please challenge me and offer me some better point of views. I don't know. Natalie, do you see it?
I'm a big fan of. Yeah, I will call me if you want to, the rights to this terrible idea. I think it would be awesome if all of the James Bonds were James Bond in a specific period of time.
Ooh.
Yeah, so that would kind of make so I'm getting into Crisis on
You're talking about like a
Infinite
multiverse,
Worlds.
a James Bond multiverse.
Yeah, yeah. Again, terrible idea.
But in a way, we kind of already have that, though. In a way.
I feel like fan service would sort of be served. Best James Bond would actually be a realistic question, like whether you're a fan of Sean Connery or, those
True.
tiny Pierce Brosnan
Oh, yeah,
crowd.
it's true. Anyway, guys, question for you is, do you think director Cary Fukunaga is coming back to do another film? Jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey, everybody. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, click like. If you really like this video, click subscribe. And if you really, really like this video, click share. Because that is exactly what Batman from the animated series would want you to do. His name is Batman.